Alright, so here today, if you don't already know, we do have a free SSR Plus in the game. That being via the brand spanking new event we just recently got, that again being the half anniversary event. Very cool event, very cool gift. That's something that I didn't expect them to do, but they did it, so I will definitely say that is a massive W. It's via this event over here. You have to complete it over the course of 14 days, and you walk away with a free SSR Plus, which is actually freaking nuts. Now, who should you pick from that SSR Plus? Who is the best SSR Plus? Today, I'm going to try my best to come to a good conclusion here, where I can give you the best advice regarding which SSR Plus to chase and what to do via this new chest. Today, let's jump into it. Like and subscribe, it helps out massively. Let's check it out together. Yeah. So first things first, let's establish some facts here. This character over here being one of my favorite SSR Pluses, sadly cannot be in this list because she doesn't actually have the ability to be picked here. This chest only consists of a few characters, and she is not one of them. So do keep that in mind. There also is missing a character, which is Yorick Mazino, the brand new one, Data Yorick Mazino. I will not be including that in this list, but if we want to give you a quick too long didn't read, I'm not liking the character as of right now. If that changes, I'll let you know, but if I would say must pick, hell no. That character, I don't know, he's just not working. He's supposed to be a tank and do all of that correctly. It's just I'm not getting too much kind of use with him. So that's what I'm going to say. Definitely skip on that one, but it's way too early for me to get my judgment down, so just keep that in mind, all right? But when it comes down to it, if you're a brand spanking new player, who are you going for? First things first, the three characters everybody refers to, or let's do two characters first, are these two characters. You have Evan over here, one of the best healers in the game, somebody that's going to keep you alive constantly. His heals are just on par with nobody, basically. He's just that good. Who recently is on par with Evan? I don't know who it is, but someone, I think either it's Gustang or it's their new character who primarily focuses on healing per se, that being Ron May. But Evan, like, regardless of who's in the game right now, like disregard all of them, Evan is just on his tier of his own, all right? You can put them all below him, he is still just insane. One of the greatest SSR pluses, we kind of say, just because his healing abilities and capabilities. But Zahard exists, bro. You can't hate on Zahard. Zahard is like the carry of the century. Like, the one thing I want to say is, if I were to create an option here saying dupes, that's where Zahard has to go. You need to dupe this guy. Like, if you already have Evan, right? Like, let's say this. If you don't have Evan as of right now, right? Get him. If you have Evan, throw that guy to, like, F tier. You don't need to dupe him. He is so good at one dupe that he just sits at the one dupe. But you really want to dupe someone like him because he just, like, skills. Imagine, like, a graph just going up, like, right away. Just shooting up. That is him, okay? This guy, when you just start getting dupes, he just starts scaling, and he'll become a nightmare for so many people to kind of have on their account. Like, I'm trying to say, a nightmare for the enemies, right? Very good character, and that's what I would say is definitely really worth it. But again, if you don't have Evan, you definitely need to pick him, correct? So, Evan with no dupes, him plus dupes, that's kind of what you want. Let's say, like, do I go for collection or duping? I'd rather you dupe. Honestly, I'd rather you just dupe him versus other characters. For example, what I would say is Data Mass. Also there, per se, not like heavily dupe required, but good dupes always are there, and she does kind of work with dupes more so, I would say, than Evan. I just don't think Evan needs dupes, dude. He's so good at like a base that you kind of don't want to dupe him and you want to focus on other characters. But a character that I will still say out of these kind of batch here, Yorick Mazino with dupes and everything is a very good character. So what I will say is, you kind of want a few dupes on him, and then he'll become very, very powerful, and that's kind of what I have to say. What I would also want to kind of tell you to a degree, these are great options, these two characters over here. But, like, let's say you have an Evan kill with 2 to 3 dupes, I would say go for Evan kill at that point. Like, this character with dupes gets very, very strong, and she's still, till this day, one of my favorite characters. One of my accounts runs Red Team purely, and Evan Kill is just a slaughter with dupes. That's also the same for Veal. Veal is a counter to so many characters also, but he kind of needs a lot of dupes. Everyone keeps asking me, like, where is the area? I don't know, is it, people keep telling me orange is the place where Veal needs to hit, and then he just becomes a nightmare also for the kind of enemies per se, but I would definitely say that that's the case. Now, Anon is there, and Karak is there. For Purple Team having a great tank, correct, that's there. Still, this character does not work for me. Like, I know you have to build her very heavily. Gustang for his heals and everything is pretty solid, but, you know, in this list, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Great support character, great everything, but I would say go for these characters. Kind of need Purple Team also, so he's kind of like a Karaka option. I would say Edon's more of a thing, but I've already provided you so many things. What I would say is to, like, kind of do this list very easily and very properly. Who are you building? Answer that question right now. Who are you building? Like, if you want the quick little answer saying, hey, I want, you know, yada, 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 and you say whoever you want, like, I want my green team. My green team is what I want. Go for Zahard. He will slaughter. He will do outstanding. I just want a character who will be the best of the best. That's Zahard. You want that? That's your answer. I need a character who can support me. That's your support. I don't want Zahard. I already kind of duped him enough. I don't want Evan. Obviously, I already have him. Who do I do next, right? Who do I get next? I would say Yorick Mazno, and because that's like, if you're running blue team and whatnot, very still good character. Let's say we throw that away. I'm building purple team, Go for this, right? Kisia and other characters will work super well with Karaka, and he will be your tank for purple team. You need a tank for purple team, right? Other characters in this game that are just top tier, like top 3 characters in the purple category, they kind of want Karaka on their side. They need this guy on their side, so realize that now. You definitely want them to be there. So please do keep that in mind. So Karaka definitely is also an option, but let's say like all of these things that all these points that I just put down is like, no, I don't give a damn, Go. I'm looking for red team. You have your answer. It's either going to be Evan, Kell, or Viol. Let's say you already have one Viol, then just keep duping Viol, I would say at that point. Or if you just want to have like you complete red team per se, go for both these characters if they're both going to fit on your red team. Remember, red team now is like kind of evolving. I don't know just yet, which is why I'm waiting to give this advice, but Ronmei plus our other support character, her name is spelled Xia, right? Chi-Chi, people say that. I don't know how to say it, bro. But that character, plus Hua, so that's the 3 characters. Now, you have to fit up 2 more spots. Viol and Evan Kill. Like, that's a pretty solid team, because now 2 supports, keeping the team, like, just really strong, cleansing and whatnot, and then throwing in the 2, very good damage dealers. I would say that that's kind of like the peak red team now, to a degree, right? But, that's there. Again, Edon is there as a good character, but, yeah, I don't know. Gustong is a good character, but, I don't know. And this character, I've never actually gotten working. She just does it, bro. I have like 1 copy for her on every account. I've never got dupes for her, so I don't know much there. But if you want like a very easy to read list, I would say it's this, right? So first, you want this really badly. You want this more so if you already have him. You don't want him anymore. You want kind of dupes for this. These 2 are fine dupes. I would say that this. I would say this more so. Yeah, I would say this is pretty solid, but it's situational. People also don't like Yorick Mazano. He just works very well for me. So I don't know, right? My blue team just kind of wants him and needs him and begs for him and dies for him. So him plus Blanc and whatever is just kind of nasty. This character doesn't exist anymore. These 3, I would say, I don't know. Support character for purple team. Like, you can kind of argue that. But I would say, like, maybe more so this. Because you kind of want him over that, definitely. But again, I give it to you blatantly. This is just the best. These guys just built different, all right? So simple answer, built different. Very, very freaking good. Very, very freaking good. You want dupes. Very good, solid at just 1, just for tanking on purple team, and then just support, right? That's kind of what it is, but it's depending on what team you're building. It's depending on what attribute you're going for. What are you doing? You have to answer that question. If it's yellow team, you have your answer, right? Maybe I'm going to go Evan to make sure my support for yellow team is broken. I'm doing green team. Go for him. Again, it doesn't even matter because he just works on any team, but green team is him. Blue team is this. Blue team is this. Red team is this. Red team is this. Purple team is this. Purple team is this. Light team is this. Depending on what you're building, do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like the simple fact of the century. Just realize that and then go for picking whoever you want to pick, all right? If you're asking who I'm picking, I'm going to finish off with duping my boy, Zahard. He is going to be my must pick. I need to dupe this guy. That's my current goal, but other than that, on my other account, I'm going to be picking Evan Kell because Evan Kell actually has, I think we're reaching 7 dupes with her. Like, dude, I don't know what the number is. Is it 5 or 7? It's one of the 2 because it's like the one about to turn over. I don't know what it is. I'll have to check, but definitely that is like my must pick over there. That's basically it, right? Those for me are like the ones that I'm going for. So regarding that, yeah, hope you enjoyed the quick little video here. Just wanted to talk about this and get this out the way. I also wanted to show you the chest real quick so you are aware of where I'm going for this and what I'm trying to say here. So this is again the chest over here. If my game were to load, game's been a little bit buggy lately. I am missing a few of the missions here, but I will complete them. This is the chest over here. Clearly see there's a lot of characters, but in game over here, you can check their element if you're a new player. I know a lot of new players are picking this game, but I would definitely say that again, Zahard is the way to go. Evan is the way to go. Evan Kill also is kind of good with red team if you're duping. But again, like the top 3 definitely are these 3. You can add Yorick Mazno as 4th, in my opinion. And then you can start going from there, depending on the team and the attributes you're trying to build. Purple tank, the best in the game. Wonderful red damage dealer. Wonderful red damage dealer. Healer, tank for green team, and just tank in general. Like the best character in the game in general. A very good boss fighter and everything. So that's my 10 cents. That's my quick little opinion. I'll be picking again Zahard and Evan Kill across my both accounts. So that is my goal. Again, do what you want, do whatever, have fun with it. Can you save the chest for a good amount of time and see if they add stuff to it? Potentially, yes. I have no idea if they're going to, but I do know that last year, or with the last New Year's event, right, the one that we just had recently, they actually went and scrapped that box where they didn't add anything to it. So whatever was locked at, it's locked as the 23 bucks, and they didn't give anything to anyone. So realize that now they didn't add Yorick Mazino in there. So it doesn't evolve. So this one might be the same way. It just doesn't get anything added to it, unlike, shards and other stuff. So just keep that in mind. All right? Cool? Cool.